Hello there. I'm going to be playing a little bit of Dragon Quest XI, just released for the Nintendo Switch. And I'm going to be playing 2D mode. Check it out, see how it is. Let's go. So, full disclosure, I did play actually a lot of this game when it came out first for the PC. I did not finish the third act. Due to some computer troubles, the game started freezing on me and crashing. So I decided I would wait until the Switch version came out. And since I already played the 3D version, figured I'd give 2D mode a try. Obviously not 2D now. This is just the intro cutscene. It's a pretty cool cutscene, actually. So my history with Dragon Quest. First played Dragon Quest VIII on the PS2 because it came with a demo for Final Fantasy XII. Really got into it. I got maybe about halfway through the game. Never came back to it. Dragon Quest IX, which came out for the Nintendo DS, I played to completion. I adored that game. I loved it a great deal. It was like almost an offline MMORPG. And then 10 obviously never came out in the West, so here we have with 11. Just let this play out for a bit. Gotta love the theme music. Man. You guys are in for a treat. This is a wonderful, epic story. I don't even know, so I'm wondering if there's actually going to be voice acting in the 2D mode. I hope there is, but we'll see. If not, you know, what can you do? Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age, S, Definitive Edition. I don't know what the S stands for other than Switch, but let's get it. So I also played through from the demo version of Dragon Quest XI for Switch, but I'm going to start a completely new adventure log. The demo version, unfortunately, didn't give you the ability to play in 2D mode, so I'm going to play 2D from the beginning. Start fresh. Let's go. Unused. Let's do it. And as is usual for me, I'm just going to name my character 11. I actually want a capital E there, because this is the 11th Dragon Quest game. Hell yes, let's do it. 2D as fuck. Oh, ooh. This style brings back so many memories. I didn't play really any of the 2D Dragon Quest games, but Final Fantasy was my jam back in the day. Not so much a fan of that series now. Kind of fallen off, but Dragon Quest is still popping. Let's do it. You still get the 3D cutscenes. That's cool. I'm going to let this play out a little bit while I grab another brew. One second. Back. One other thing to be noted is the original version of Dragon Quest XI did not have an orchestral score. I think other than like the intro. It was primarily kind of a MIDI sounding sort of thing. So this is new with the Switch version, or at least the S version. This game looks it looks so good. Definitely. Oh. No voice acting. Maybe we can change that. I don't know. But yeah, it's gorgeous. It definitely has a kind of stylized anime art style, but it looks fantastic to me. And that's you. I'm not really a huge anime fan. Didn't watch a lot of Dragon Ball. Obviously, the character designer of Dragon Quest, I can't even remember his name now. Same designer as Dragon Quest and Dragon Ball. So you'll see some similarities. Sounds so good too. Orchestral score. Enemy designs. Some people might not like them. They can be a little cartoony, but I really love the enemies. Some of them are really cute, actually. I don't want to spoil anything here, but she's one of my favorite characters. Headless Horseman. The music, though, it's so good. Imagine if 16-bit SNES games actually had cutscenes that looked like this back in the day. Safe now, little fellow. I really hope you don't have to rely on me for the voice acting, otherwise it's going to be a long 60 hours. Several years later. Ooh. 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 Thanks so much. You're a lifesaver. Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony. So, in the 3D version of the game, there are certain costumes that, when equipped, actually physically appear on your character in the world. I'm wondering if that will still be the case in the 2D mode. I mean, it can't be more difficult than animating new costumes in 3D mode, so I would imagine so, but we'll see. So it's finally here, the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there. This is so weird. It's the same game, but not quite. Hee hee. Looks like Sandy's keyed to lead the way. Sandy is, of course, the dog. Come on. Best not keep her waiting. Music though, it's so good. Okay, let's get into the settings a little bit. Ooh. Claim rewards. I did download, there was like a free DLC that came out before the game, so I'll see if that's something I can grab. Baby boar set. Special gift to thank you for playing the game. Have some fun with one of Veronica's favorite costumes. Okay. Okay. Trodane set, a special gift. Try on some Traveler's Togs that will show our hero in a whole new light. Bandana and some togs. Love togs. What? You can now choose the Dragon Quest VIII soundtrack? That's the music that will play when you are outside of battle. Okay, that's pretty cool. What? Happy Adventurer set. Packed full of helpful items that are sure to come in handy over the course of your adventures. 5 bottles of Pep Pop. 5 seeds of skill. Wolfwear. A cool costume that makes Eric look more charismatic than ever. He's already pretty charismatic. Vest of Success set. A pair of garments said to bring good fortune to anyone who wears them. Okay. System settings. Let's make the battles fast. Soundtrack. I'm gonna keep it as the 11 soundtrack, but I want to see what this sounds like. Exactly the same. Okay, we're going back to, and unfortunately, oh, it's non-battle music. Unfortunately, doesn't look like we can turn on the voice acting, which is a little unfortunate, as this game, as was the case with Final Fantasy VIII, has some pretty fantastic voice acting. But we're doing 2D mode. I'm sure you'll see a lot of people doing 3D mode, so I wanted to bring something a little different, especially as I had played through most of the game before. I want to do something different for myself and maybe different for the viewing experience as well. Like, it's basically now we have an old school SNES JRPG, and let's do it. It makes playing through the game a second time a lot less tedious. Like, if this was the 3D version, I would not even bother talking to these NPCs. I would be like, what? I've done this. Whatever. I don't care. Why waste my time? But now we're gonna do it. So it's time for you to head up to the tour, I hear. Mind you, don't slip. It's a long way down. But don't worry, says Gemma. 11 would never let me fall. Ah, what would you do without him? Well, 11, you heard the lady. Make sure she comes to no harm. Ooh, I'm gonna see if I can try to pull off my best Gemma voice. You know, I'm not sure I've ever seen the two of you apart, and to think you're all grown up already. Are those wedding bells I hear? Hee hee. Grandma, honestly. Oh, let an old woman have her fun, will you? Now, 11, look after my lovely granddaughter, you hear. So one thing you guys might not know, so there's only 2 graphical modes in the Switch version of the game. So there's the obviously the full 3D version, and then this SNES 2D version. But on the 3DS version, there was also kind of like I want to say like an N64 kind of style version of the game. So they did the same game in 3 totally different graphical styles. And unfortunately, we're not allowed to have that third one here, but it would be really cool if that was like some free or even not that expensive paid DLC. It might be worth playing it through another time that way. Wait. I didn't even read it. Okay. No, that was the grandma. I want to say... I thought this one right here was the one I was talking to before, and this was the grandma. I was like, oh, they just copied the same NPC, and this one has a beard, so how is it the grandma? But okay. To think you and Gemma are all grown up already. I can remember you 2 little uns herring around the place, causing trouble like it was yesterday. Time flies. It really does. Symbols on the side of the tour represent the spirit of the land, you know. The spirit has always watched over the people of Cobblestone. Bum, 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 bum. The coming of age ceremony is one of the ways we show our gratitude for its protection. I'm totally actually discombobulated, actually. Even having played the game before, none of this, I've been through all of this, but none of the landscape looks familiar to me in this this view. Let me see how the menus are. So if I want to do, let's say, equip something. Oh, wow. It's very interesting. Let me see if I can... Wanted to see if I could change back to 3 easily. I think you can maybe do it when you're saving. That looks cool. That little portrait. Examine. Huh. That wasn't there before. So far. The story so far is that nothing's happened. 11 has gotten a scarf out of a tree. Talk. It's our big day, 11. We finally get to go and do the ceremony. We're going to be grown-ups at last. Just know it's going to go swimmingly, too. I'm doing it with you, after all. Come on, then. Let's not hang around any longer. I wonder if the translation is any different without the having to have the voice acting. Hang on there, young 11. Where do you think you're off to? You haven't been up to Tor yet, have you? It's back the other way, as you well know. I don't want to see you again until you've climbed it. Well, fuck you, dude. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I mean, I'm the only one with a sword in his hand. Just saying. But I'll go. It's cool. The music sounds so much better. This is your mom. 11! Seeing you and my dear Gemma all set for your big day makes me proud as anything. Both as a mayor and as a grandfather. You're not kids anymore, you know. No, you're grown up now. That means you're going to be going to the tour and offering your thanks. Now it's time you were on your way. Head up to the top, give praise to the spirit of the land, and then come back down and tell us how you like the view. Oh, and if you're ever unsure of what to do next, press the X button and selecting talk. Gemma might have some useful tips for you. Well, it's not going to be around for very long. No spoilers. Just look at you, 11, my little boy all grown up. Now be sure to look after Gemma, you hear? I think you've been inseparable since you were tiny, and here you are about to climb the tour together. Sandy will be with you too, of course, so if you find yourself in a spot of bother, just follow her lead. Off you go now, dear. I know the two of you will be just fine, and I'll make sure there's a delicious supper waiting for you when you get back. Let's do it. Save? The path ahead will at times be a steep one, but fear not, my children, for the spirit of the land shall watch over you. May your climb teach you how truly blessed we are to live among such beautiful surroundings. We will pray for your safe return. Let me save. I don't like children. Man, this is crazy that they redid an entire game with these assets. Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it? My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see? As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief? Wish you guys could hear her accent, it's fantastic. Well, not to worry. Since you and me were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey. Come on, then! This craggy old thing won't climb itself. I want to talk... No, I don't want to talk to this person. Or that person. I sure want to know what's in these pots, though. Ooh, a medicinal herb. I just broke the fuck out of that shit. Okay. Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home, blessed are we since days of yore. Let it be so forevermore. Hello, old-timer. We've all been through it, you know. We've all climbed to the top of the tour. I remember it like it was yesterday. But I can't tell you what I found up there. That's something you'll just have to find out for yourselves. Okay? Still don't want to talk to you, and still don't want to talk to you. Good old slime buddies. Eek! Monsters! They're coming this way. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Why not? It should just be... There are no... Yeah, it should just be me. So this is going to be a very, very difficult battle. And it might be game over here, guys. And if that's the case, I'm just going to shut off the stream. We'll see how I do. I give myself like a 30% chance of making it out of this one. And the stream continues. I am the greatest gamer of all time. 6 experience points and 6 gold coins. And a medicinal herb. Crikey! I wasn't expecting that. I know they were only little, but I've been done for it if you and Sandy hadn't been there to help me. Now we've got to go through that horrible, dingy cave. Just our luck. I actually want to see... Oh, okay, she's still talking. I bet you anything that's where those awful things came from. Well, I mean, you literally just saw them crawl out of the cave. Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing to worry about. Come on, let's get going. So I want to see if you can... No. No, you cannot change your appearance with the clothes. Still. Oh wow, that's actually interesting. Gain 15 extra gold every time they win a battle. Ooh, or experience points. That gives the wearer. So, the Trodain Togs give you the best defense, but it's not really necessary. And I don't want to overlevel my party, so I want to take these and get more gold. Gold is in short supply in really any Dragon Quest game, so I'm going to equip that. The bandana, of course, because the other option is nothing. And I will go with regular swords because I'm a sword and board kind of guy. Well, actually, I don't have a shield yet. So is there any downside to just taking the great sword? I don't think so. More damage. It's not like this is turn-based, so it's not like there's... I mean, there is a speed stat, but you don't have to worry too much. Yeah, use the great sword for now. Alright, let's get it. I wonder if there's random encounters. There probably are random encounters. Now that I'm thinking. Yeah! That's cool. Needler. This will be interesting to see how that rebalances the game with the random encounters as opposed to the 3D mode where you can see enemies on this, the screen and decide whether to fight them or not. Once again, really tough battle. So my options are attack, defend, or run. I think I'm gonna attack. Ooh, ooh. Made it through by the skin of my teeth. Interesting sound. You obtain a pot lid. Now I'm gonna immediately change equipment. As I said, I'm a sword and board boy. Let's go, regular sword. I might not actually be able to defeat this guy in one hit this time. Yeah, this looks totally different. I don't even recognize it. Medicinal herb. So, in the first couple hours, the battles are going to be a cakewalk. It doesn't even feel like I'm playing Dragon Quest XI. It just feels like I'm playing a old school JRPG. Core, look at all this fog. Is this normal, do you think? Help! Help me! Cole? Quick! You have to help him! Not another one. It's not fog at all! It's more monsters! A whole 2 of them! Some smogs draws near. Like, specifically 2 smogs draw near. I think I'm gonna attack. Man, battles are actually maybe going a little too fast. What does this do? Follow orders? Doesn't matter for now. Might change the battle speed back to normal, but maybe after we get to the point where the demo concludes. Because you guys could play through that portion of the game for free. It'll be the 3D version rather than the 2D version, which most people would prefer anyway, but you guys, if you got a Switch, you can play it. Basically just mashing the attack button for now. And look at that, we've leveled up again. I'm so sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you. Not that funny, my dude. But then those monsters appeared. What in the world's going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour before. Never mind that now. Whatever were you thinking? You could have been killed. You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant. Yes, Gemma. Sorry, Gemma. You saved my bacon again. Did she say that in the 3D version? I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero. Not far to the top now. You know, I visited the UK actually over the summer for a little over a week. Didn't hear a lot of people saying crikey. Typical. It would have to go and start raining, wouldn't it? Come on, let's get a move on. And that's the thing with the both Dragon Quest VIII and Dragon Quest XI, which I really like, is the cast was like pretty much entirely made up of UK actors. So it makes it a little different. And also the localization. I don't remember so much in 11, but 8, the localization was done really for the UK market. Like even down to the spelling, like even something like mold, M-O-L-D, in the game was spelled M-O-U-L-D. So it just gives it a bit of a different feeling. Really liked. Not much further now. Keep close to the cliffs and don't let your nerves get the better of you. If I'm slurring a little bit, it's because I'm a little bit intoxicated right now. Obtain a piece of pink pine. Ordered for collecting 10 different types of items. There we go with an achievement. Ooh, I like the look of that. Like that, those effects on the waterfalls would not have been something you'd be able to do on the actual SNES. So that's really cool. That's really cool. Seemed like he got a little faster actually as it went up there. closer to it. Could be wrong, but I think, yeah, it gets faster as you get closer to it. Here we are at last. Such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view. Still a pretty good view, my lady. Oh, I can't believe I said that. I was gonna say my dude, but decided to change it up, and I just made myself cringe a little bit. Well, I'd better say the prayer and get this ceremony over with, eh? Man, this 11 guy isn't talking that much. It's almost like he's a silent protagonist or something. What was that? It's a little bird. Help! Help me! Help! Help! It's glowing yellow. And bird done got zapped. We're alive? But how? That big flash of lightning, it was almost like you made it happen. Look! The mark on your hand! Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later. All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now, we really had better be finishing up this ceremony. Humble folk of cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home, lift your voices up in prayer. Sing it across all Erdrea. That's how it's pronounced, right? It's been a while since I've heard it spoken out loud. Blessed are we since days of yore. Let it be so forevermore. Wow, look! It just goes on and on. Whoever dreamed up this ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge our world really is. Well, that's it. It's all over. And now we're grown-ups. Shall we head down and tell Granddad and everyone? They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom. I think I'd prefer to go this way, actually, Gemma. No? Okay. 11 and Gemma make their way down to the bottom of the tour.